Peut-être plus. Ah.
Welcome everyone to SCARIANT Edition. My name is Brandon. And this is She-Hulk.
I didn't have a pun prepared. I didn't know this was the assignment.
I truly just thought of Brandon like 2 seconds ago.
Nice. Oh.
But look at She-Hulk.
She-Hulk is here with you all. Watch us. Wait. You're gonna do. No, you can't see it. Okay.
There you go. Yeah. It's very cool.
I got to rip up a Goodwill jacket thingy. So that was fun.
Yeah, that was a good find.
Hello.
Hi.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
We had a good Halloween. We definitely saw more people than we did last year.
We did. There were lots of kiddos, a few witches. I was dressed as a witch earlier, so I'm gonna join a coven, which was cool. Yeah, I saw. A ladybug. The ladybug was very nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, the pirate was scary.
That was scary. Oh yeah, the pirate.
The pirate
Looked through the window at me and went.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Was he gonna murder me with his sword?
No, that's why he jumped out and said, "Pirate!"
Oh no! Oh, only 3. That's not much.
I think West Edmonton Mall has taken up a lot of oxygen for like the West End area.
Here we are.
But we're pretty isolated where we are.
Sir Hodges has arrived. Wow, this is awesome. Hello, Steve.
Look at that. Look at you.
Happy to see you in the chat. Happy Halloween.
Yeah.
Ow. Good day to you too.
We have many tricks and treats to go over today. I like my spooky announcer voice guy.
Yeah, it's nice. Oh, wow. 100.
Dang. I know we didn't see 100.
No, we haven't done the full count, but last year we had 44, and I think we beat that this year.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did.
Because we had a couple like hordes where like there were like 3 to 5 kids all at once.
Yeah.
So it might have been the same kind of spread out timing, but it was like poof, more kids, poof, more kids, poof, more kids. So, and it's so much fun.
Yeah, we're starting to get known as the Comics House, which is cool.
Yay! I'm so excited about that. I lost count at how many kids walked back out to their parents and said, "Mom, I got a comic!"
Yeah, it was real cool.
Warms my heart.
We're like the comics version of the Potato House.
Ooh.
Do you remember the Potato House?
I remember seeing it online.
Yeah, it's
Ooh, nice.
It's somebody who for fun let kids choose candy or potato.
I think that was last year.
It was last year or the year before.
That was so good.
And then the follow-up was the next year and the year after, they kept getting people being like, are you the potato house? And so now they have to get a bunch of potatoes every year for Halloween.
Get minis because they're the cute for the kids.
Baby potatoes.
You could be really mean. Actually, no, I just thought of a mean prank. Don't do this. But like if you find them the right shape and you wrap them in the mini egg wrappers.
What a terrible thing to do to a child.
I know, I wouldn't do it. And I don't know why I had to get it out of my head, but
that's how you get your house egged.
That's how you get your house potatoed.
Yeah. It's like the Gilmore Girls where they come home from a party and they have a whole bunch of leftover develed eggs and they throw deviled eggs at Jess's car. They go home and just make some like fancy mashed potatoes or like baked potato, kind of like half baked potato, and then they just put all the like, they're like, all right, so I've got some sour cream, a little bit of bacon bits, perfect, some chives, whap.
We're classy here. So no throwing potatoes at houses.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we do have a handful of candy left, which was cool because we had to cut out early, of course, because we had to eat and prep for the show. But I think it worked out because we got home about 6, and so there's that sweet spot between 6:30 and 7:30, so where it's like getting dark until it is dark, and then
parents had time to get home.
Yeah.
Give the kids actual food first. Make the kids eat actual food before they can go out and grab candy.
Yeah. So, and more than one kid, I was like, you can take one, and they literally took
just like
3 in their tiny hands, and I was like, I'm gonna stop you there. Normally I wouldn't, but like I will run out.
You got to glare from one small child.
So her mother is like, what do you say? And she says nothing.
Just
goes,
glaring.
I'm like, that's so funny. Terrifying.
Had a visit by a little capitalist.
The pirate or someone else?
I
The
can't
pirate
remember.
was very wily.
I think it was the pirate. So the pirate open gambit, grabs 3.
Yeah.
Say, no, you can have one. Grabs 1, comes back with Skittles and goes, can I trade these for something better?
So we ended up with Skittles, which we didn't have. So they're gone now. I mean, they got traded back out, but I guess we helped the local candy economy. It was so weird. It was like suddenly the bar system, and we're like, sure.
And we had one rowdy chaperone.
Oh, yeah.
Extremely rowdy chaperone. And I was just like, oh boy, you have way more energy than these kids do.
That dad asked nicely, but he got all 5 of the comics for himself. And I was like, all right, buddy.
Like and he, to be fair, he was shepherding around like 6 children.
Yeah, like, I mean, he wasn't mean about it. He was just a lot. He was like cranked up to 12. And I was like, happy Halloween, buddy. Bye.
Yeah.
So just the energy. Probably the energy that you need to keep up with 6 kids.
Oh, exactly. Right? Like that's a lot to keep track of.
Yeah. So a lot of good princesses. We did see a Captain Bluey. So he had a Bluey head and a Captain America outfit. So he was Captain Bluey. It was amazing.
I really like that. That was fun. Good old Bluey.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've got Stack to get to.
Yes. So let us do that. If y'all would like to leave your favorite Halloween candy in the comments, I will post them throughout the show. I would love some engagement with our people watching. Why am I losing my mind? I don't know what word I was going for. Anyway, give me some of that sweet engagement. Yeah. Speaking of candy, I'm gonna thank him publicly because it's gonna embarrass him just a little bit.
Yay!
So if you watched last week's show, I said that molasses kisses were my favorite Halloween candy, like ever. Andrew shopped around. He had to go to more than one place, which was very, very sweet. He did not have to do that. and I came in to work. I think it was like the next day, or was it 2 days later? It was very sudden, but like in a good way.
It was the Thursday. It wasn't the Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, that's very quick. Right, it's the Thursday. So I come into my office, and there is a paper bag, and is written on it, office goblin treats. And even before I know what's inside, I start squealing.
It was very cool.
So he got me a big bag of molasses kisses, and now they're in my desk, and some have been brought home. But I just wanted to say publicly thank you. That was an amazing surprise, and I adore it.
Very, very, very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to get to stack. And the top one that we have here
Ooh.
is free.
What?
It's free?
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. How is anybody making any money?
Well, that's a good question. So, Vault has started this program where they're taking a select amount of their number ones. They've got this one as their first one. They've got one by Zach Kaplan, who did Mindset,
Ooh.
as their second one.
I like Kaplan.
And they offered it to retailers for free. So a bunch of retailers have different plans for this.
Mhm.
Some of them are selling it for full price. I don't want anybody to begrudge them for that, because the idea behind this is to help retailers have an ease to get their books into people's hands. And some are looking at it as like, well, if you give them something, a cheap comic that devalues the comic, whatever.
Oh
Y'all
my
have your system.
Yeah.
Here at SCARIANT Edition, we will be giving these away free with purchase of anything in the store. Anything in the store. You get a free
Wow.
comic.
Oh my gosh.
And we brought in a fair amount. Now, the trade-off that I'd like from everybody is this week, I want you to go home and read this one.
Mm-hmm.
I know we don't always have time to read the comics each week. It is imperative for us to get our orders for number 2 in orders. If you really like this book, let us know, because if we can reward a company like Vault for taking a risk like this completely on their end, putting out a lot of copies and taking a huge risk, if we can reward that behavior with matching people with this book that some of you are going to absolutely adore, I say we go for it. So if you guys could team up with us on that and help spread the word, if we're not your local, about Unnatural Order and what Vault is trying to do with it, that would be absolutely wonderful. Because wouldn't this be a really cool thing that catches on?
Mm-hmm.
Being able to try out new series for like nothing,
Yeah.
that'd be awesome.
So, Brandon, what is Unnatural Order about?
After the fall of the Britons and the Roman invasion of Hibernia, the captive known only as the Druid is released, sending a darkness across the world, an age of horrors, of fire and entrails.
Oh dear.
Yeah. As the innocent burn in the wicker fields, those who would resist learn of the existence of a man who even the Druid fears. For it is this prisoner, a soldier from a different time, who alone knows the Druid's secret. This is not how the world is supposed to be. Now, this is created by Chris Yost, co-creator of X23. And as it says here, writer of hundreds of X-Men issues and films and shows like Thor Ragnarok and The Mandalorian.
Oh, that old thing?
Yeah. Returns to comics with Val Rodriguez to weave together a dark fantasy and action-packed sci-fi. It's all one word. There's dark fantasy, 2 words, and sci-fi.
Skiffy. Have you gotten a chance to read it yet? I have not.
I have not.
Okay, so we will be reading it tonight, and we will let you, Sean specifically, but anyone else who is interested, know about it tomorrow and beyond.
Oh, Taco Bell.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Oh, good. Okay. So we've got Space Between.
Oh.
I found that this is a really good place to put it because it's not too far away.
Yeah.
So I found when I put it back here, it was so small.
It's a little tiny.
Yeah. And then this is nice for me because I can like kind of lean it, not stand it, but I can lean it on the little dials we've got here. So, and if my arm gets tired, which it does, I can just put my elbow on her pile.
Just do a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely kitted out the table to let me relax while we do this.
I love it.
Anyway, I'm so sorry. Okay, aboard the interstellar ark known as the Dodana, the populations of workers live in strictly separated social castes during the journey that will take multiple generations to complete. But everything changes when a pilot from the upper tier named Revla falls to the lower levels and meets Les, and they must risk everything, not just, wow, I am off tonight, for not just themselves, but all aboard the Dodana. All right, each issue in the limited series, so it'll be 4, features a new pair of protagonists and a new generation of humanity in a sci-fi epic of love, survival, and liberation. Whoa, from Hugo and Eisner Award nominated and New York Times best-selling writer Corina Bechko. There we go.
Bechko, yeah.
The Expanse, for one.
Yeah.
And acclaimed comics artist Danny Lockhart, Ghost Lore, and The Red Mother, which I really like.
Oh, yeah, you did really like that book.
I did really like The Red Mother.
I'm trying to remember what...
thank you.
Yeah, I left that up for you.
Thank you, both of you. Oh,
I'm trying to remember what sci-fi kept correcting to on our phones.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was bad for a while there trying to get things down and talk about books with people.
Was it something naughty?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was just regular.
It was just weird.
It was like Scuffy or Scruffy or I can't remember. But anytime I tried to do sci-fi, I'd be like, "You mean this?" Like, no.
Yeah, no. It Apple still doesn't like the word Nook. It doesn't treat it as a real word.
Is it because they're doing it deliberately because they don't own the Nook?
Oh. I didn't think about that, but maybe.
Yeah.
Because they always I probably use the word Nook more than is humanly safe.
More than is humanly possible.
Yeah, I don't know. I like a book nook. I like a good book nook.
People have died.
In the nooks. Watch out for nooks. I don't know.
Watch out for nooks, kids. Someone will try and teach you to read.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. Guess what's back? It's exciting. This I did read because I love Jeff.
It's Jeff!
In the Jeff-verse. So if you don't know who Jeff is, he is an adorable land shark who's basically like a puppy, but he's a shark.
He's doing his best.
He is. So this is from the online comics, and they were huge hit last time they published a chunk of these.
Yeah, they just put out a third printing of the original comic of first season Jeff comics. We got a bunch of them because they just sell. They keep selling.
Yeah, because Jeff is the greatest.
It is the one comic that we can just keep selling.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So if you like, I don't know, if you like Kelly Thompson,
yeah,
which you all should if you want to continue being friends with me.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
And this has all the second season stories in it, and the third season of stories just started now on Marvel Unlimited. So you could go there and read more very cute Jeff stories by scrolling on your phone or looking at your friggin' iPad or tablet.
Yes, all of those things. Oh my gosh.
You kids these days can look and read them on your screens and your different apps. Don't worry, we do have the print copies if you're not into the screens or the apps.
We will always have print copies of Jeff. He's Joffrey.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy. Spoilers, in this issue, he is a cone puppy for a minute.
A little bit. Also, he breaks the building in half, and then afterwards he tries to put it back and goes tap tap tap.
It's so cute.
I fixed it. It's okay. Tip tip tip.
Yeah. We're big fans of Jeff here at Variant Edition.
Good boy, Jeff. We have the first issue in the new Ultimate Universe line. This is a one-shot from Jonathan Hickman and the upcoming Ultimate Black Panther writer or artist, Stefano Caselli. This kind of sets up a lot of the new Ultimate Universe. And one of the things that I really like about what they've done with this new Ultimate Universe is Hickman's talked about how the thing that made the original Ultimate Universe work was it was a reflection of the current times. And so in this one, you do have a lot of, say, the idea of a bunch of rich and powerful people who really kind of control the little bits that are happening in the world through the Marvel lens. So you have a lot of Marvel characters where you're like, who are appearing to be warring factions in real life, but really at the end of the day, the rich kind of all are in on stuff, and we're all trying to survive. Ultimate Universe, baby! Also, Hickman's doing the Ultimate Spider-Man book, and he's doing it full on Peter B. Parker.
Nice.
Yeah, they made a little announcement once. I think something got leaked, and they're like, well, let's just get this out there. Yeah, him with a couple kiddos, just trying to be a good dad.
As long as I hear Jake Johnson in my head, I'm good to go.
I'm pretty sure he will. I find it fascinating that what's changed in Spider-Man is like Ultimate Spider-Man was like, we're going to take him back to be a kid because that's what everyone knows of Spider-Man. You know, he's a teen, he's doing these things. And then Spider-Verse hits and it changes everything. Kind of emerging from Ultimate Spider-Man and Miles coming out when that universe's Peter dies. And now the biggest known version of Peter Parker, the one that's most concrete in the zeitgeist, is a dude who's trying his best, trying to raise some kids and just trying to do the thing.
Well, it's always been that way with Spider-Man. It's like he's always been all of us. And so for this moment in the zeitgeist, this generation, this whatever, this time in pop culture, we're all just trying to do our best.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, this coming generation doesn't know Peter Parker as teen kid Spider-Man.
Nope.
They know him as dad trying to do a good.
Yep.
And I think that's perfect to do with Ultimate Spider-Man.
We're all sad dads.
Yeah.
Also, Spider-Man 2 video game. Check this out. Look at that. We have the first one. We so rarely play it, but I always loved swinging through the city.
It just came out, yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm mentioning it, because like I really enjoyed the first one. So do you want to buy the second one and then play it once and then never again? Because that was amazing.
Absolutely.
No, I kid, but like
maybe that'll be our like Christmas fun.
Yes. I have a fear of heights. So being able to swing through the city of New York and not worry about falling or just smooshing my face all over pavement is very freeing, I have to say.
MODOK has not shown up in the Ultimate Universe, but I like the joke.
Faceless. Okay.
Yeah, this is part of Oni's newer line of original comics. Was edited by Zach Soto. Zach Soto actually handed in his resignation. He wants to do more comics.
Oh.
Yeah, because he's a comics creator.
Yeah.
And he was helping shepherd a bunch of books, and you could always tell a Zach Soto book. And this is very much a Zach Soto book. He likes sort of like weird but very artful books.
Oh, I see. Excuse me. From the magnificent, let's start with the title. Faceless in the Family. From the magnificently distorted imagination of Eisner Award nominated cartoonist Matt Lesniewski?
I think so, yeah.
Who did Mind Management, Bootleg, Crimson Flower, and The Freak. Such things as comes a new milestone. Seem to believe. Blah blah blah. Okay. All right. The BS. Now the story. On the broken and warped world known as the Hand Planet, the wanderer, simply called Faceless, ekes out existence on the margins to escape the shame that cost him his name and his identity. Exiled for his crimes, Faceless now calls the wastelands his home, until the good fortune of fate delivers him a mismatched band of fellow travelers who will soon become family. If they can survive a suicidal mission into the Hand Planet's class-segregated finger cities to restore what lies beneath Faceless's helmet, and with it, his hope in humanity. Woo! I read it.
Yay! It's also got covered by Dustin Weaver, which is really cool.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's bonkers.
it's just some wild imagery and such detail too.
Yeah. Excellent shading.
I love the hair here. Look at that.
Oh my god. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like it seems like a lot of these would have different texture. Like you would just feel it.
Yeah. You can see the textures in this book.
Okay, I know what you mean. Don't mock me.
No. Like I'm saying that as a good thing. You can actually see the textures in this book.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's not something you usually get when you're reading comics. You can't just be like, I know how that feels.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. There's another cover to White Widow. Oh, it's written by Sarah Gailey. I wish I'd paid attention to that because I would have read it over the weekend. I tend not to read a lot of Marvel because it just kind of moves at its own pace, and unless I care about the character or the writer, I'm just like, it can do what it wants.
The Challengers boys said that this reads like MCU Yelena Belova or whatever.
Yeah, which I love.
Exactly.
Yelena Belova returns. Super Spy, Rogue Agent, Shadow of the Black Widow. Pew, 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 pew. What's happening?
Oh, I accidentally shot off the gun and I got scared.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I didn't want to yell bang
Yeah, please don't.
into the headphones.
Yeah, no, we had a fake gun today during trick or treat.
Oh my
and
God.
Scared the crap out of me.
It's because a kid shot it off right next to your ear.
Yes, it was really bad. I didn't like that.
No.
That was probably my least favorite kid. She has been many things, but striking out as a hero in her own right is new to her. Now that she's finally free to choose her own path, who will she become?
Her own person.
I mean, good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I like Sarah Gailey. I don't generally, go for like pow superheroes. Like, I am so picky with my superheroes. I have to be.
Yeah.
Because we have all of them coming in every week.
There's a billion of them.
Yeah. So.
We have the conclusion to the current Batman Catwoman crossover. Will they fight forever, or will they make up and do scratchy back sexy times? Who knows? I think they're actually going to be fine. This does have a wild ending to it, I should say. One that I'm just like, and you're going to do what now?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, in a good way, I should say. Yeah. And yeah, it's going to be neat. Hey,
I got a foil here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a super
is there pretty sure there's a regular one here somewhere.
Nope. That's all him.
Well, I don't know where it went to.
Okay. Well, I have a Supergirl special here. Apparently there is a non-foil, but let's just not worry about that right now.
There's a non-foil regular edition, and then there's one that's this, but a regular edition as well.
There we go.
Written by Mariko Tamaki.
What?
Art from Skylar Partridge. The art's amazing in here.
Oh, I love Skylar Partridge.
Right?
Oh, no. This is amazing. Oh,
looks
the colors.
really cool.
This is Marissa Louise.
Yeah. Is it an all-female creative team?
Letterer Becca Carey. Mm-hmm.
I guess except for like the covers.
Variants, yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna do what they're gonna do. This is heckin' delightful.
Yeah, it's really cool. So you don't need to know anything about what's been happening with Supergirl lately. This is her own thing, and I think maybe like a test, if there might be interest in more stories going forward. So from this creative team, maybe, I don't know. Seems weird.
They're really good.
Yeah,
All separately, so I can only imagine they'll be good together.
absolutely. All right. I think we've just got 2 left, but it's like
It's like 5 covers each, probably. No, 3.
2 new stuff left, and then I'm going to talk about some other stuffs. So
I'll take. Oh my god.
Spider Boy, he's here. There's another one there.
I'll just rotate them.
He's a good boy. If you've been reading the adjectiveless Spider-Man lately, you've been seeing Dan Slott and Mark Bagley build up some Spider-Verse stuff, and this little guy popped out. He claims to have always been Spider-Man's sidekick, but from what reality, and where'd he come from? Because nobody seems to know him. So that's kind of the hook here. For folks who are a fan of some good fun 90s comics, this definitely feels like Impulse from Flash, sort of a nice boisterous character who comes from different circumstances, and you kind of get to redo sort of like a teen experience thing from a different lens. And yeah, it was fun. I had fun. I think this is just a big old dude. The villains are fun. The story is fun. And I really do think, and Squirrel Girl's around too.
Oh, that's always a good thing.
Yeah. The backup story basically has him hanging out with Squirrel Girl, and it's going to continue. It's to be continued. So they're going to hang out for a little bit.
That's awesome.
Being friends. Dan Slott is actually responsible for the building blocks of the modern Spider-Girl renaissance.
Ooh.
Because he brought her back for one of the first times after her original appearance, where she absolutely wrecked Dr. Doom with squirrels.
Yes.
And then everyone's like, "Oh, that's bad. You can't do that to Dr. Doom. He's Dr. Doom. He's a serious boy." And Dr. Doom is a very serious boy, but sometimes you can tickle him with squirrels and he will surrender.
Yeah. Just what you got to do. You want to read
Yep.
this one?
Yeah. We have the newest Scott Snyder book in print from his Comixology Originals line that was running. This one with art from Dan Panosian. It is called Canary, and it is a full-on Western, as properly pronounced. In 1891, a mine collapsed into itself. What was the dark substance found? 660 feet underground. Blending modern horror, historical fact, and Western lore, Scott Snyder and Dan Panosian have created a uniquely terrifying thriller with Canary. During the final days of the gold rush, one mining company in Colorado
Yeah.
pulled up radioactive uranium. And then the mine, that's how it says. And then the mine then collapsed in onto itself. Legends sprung up around the mine, being cursed or even haunted. Now the frontier is closed. The gold and silver mines have dried up. The country is being, quote unquote, civilized. And yet, in one stretch of the Rocky Mountains, a terrifying new kind of violence is suddenly emerging. Random killings, people going mad and murdering neighbors, classmates without real cause. When a schoolboy, let's not do that. When a schoolboy kills his teacher with a hatchet, a famous federal marshal named Azriel William Holt is called in to investigate the killings. It cuts weird here. What brilliant young geologist stranger, and more horrifying than anything could have ever imagined. Anyways, something happens, and it's bad. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a really bad typo.
Yeah.
In any case, that was a long one.
That was a very long one. And yeah, no, I didn't feel like doing a goofums on murder.
Hatchet murders are quite serious because they're quite violent. There's no way to do a clean hatchet murder.
No. All right, so this is a fun one because there is another regular cover, but this is, I believe, the way that these should have been intended to come out. So
do you want me to show them all?
absolutely.
Okay.
And I want you to show everybody that these are all die cut, like the classics, where they have the Superman logo, and then you open it up to discover which new Superman character has returned in Superman's stead.
I don't know if I can do that then.
Classic. DC Stuff's out on Tuesdays, so we can do whatever the heck we want. So this is how they needed to hit this nostalgia for this. This is the 30th anniversary of the Return of Superman storyline. It features stories from those classic creative teams that were writing all the different books. You got Louise Simonson, you've got friggin' Dan Jurgens, you got the rest of them my brain is not thinking of. There's a lot of them.
Here, do you want the credits?
I do.
Sorry.
You got Dan Jurgens, Louise Simonson teaming up with Jerry Ordway, Carl Kessel, and more Dan Jurgens.
Okay.
So a lot of people who were writing on these books coming together to do a thing.
So the S's on the back are all different as well.
Yeah.
So they'll tell you kind of who's inside.
Classics, baby.
They're different.
And then there's a whole bunch of stuff for the promo art from back in the day. John Bogdanov is back too, doing the Man of Steel. But yeah, a lot of really great stuff. Very cool. So yeah, those were just freaking dope. All right.
Oh.
Now we've got the second printings of Transformers #1. We have one copy left of the original print run, one regular copy. We still have, I think, an incentive of like 1 for 25 incentive, maybe.
Yeah. We had 1 for 10 this last time I checked, but I do not know.
Yeah. And like, that's it. And we used to sell 2 copies of Transformers.
Yeah.
What this means is we sold about 49 copies of Transformers. From 2 to 49. You want to know why? It's because this is rad. It's got Daniel Warren Johnson doing the writing and the art. It's got the Energon universe, which is really picking up steam and building to some really cool stories. But if you don't really want all the books in the line, because it's like sort of a G.I. Joe, Transformers, and a new property, Void Rivals, if you want to kind of keep in some lanes, you can do that perfectly well. Everything kind of reads together and builds up a bigger thing, but they're taking great pains to make this accessible however you want to engage with it. And I like to engage with this one because Optimus Prime gives another robot a German suplex, and it is amazing. And that's how they're going to fight each other. They're going to do a wrestle to each other instead of just punching each other in the face. It's going to be rad.
Nerd.
I'm so excited. And I wanted to show everybody again Knights. This came out about 2 to 3 weeks ago. This is one of the best new comics on the stands today, full stop.
Mm-hmm.
Once I finally read it and the next couple issues, I knew I needed to get more and get people's hands on this. This is sort of like a Scott Pilgrim kind of meets Lost Boys feel, but if a lot of the characters were more into anime, it's really good. And even if those specific flavors don't necessarily appeal to you, what they've done here is built a really nice combo story that functions as just sort of like a nice kind of hangout thing.
Mm-hmm.
But just with some wild weirdness to it. It's absolutely beautiful. I love this book, and it is going to end up in more people's files this week or else.
And they've got a super rad Spotify mix on the back.
They sure do.
So you can listen to the music while you are reading it, or just listen to the music because it sounds super cool. It's got like Air, which I love that track. Playground Love, one of their best. It's got the Stampeders. It's got Less Than Jake. Like, it's kind of all over the place, but I mean, like in the best way possible. Yeah, I wanted to give this a reread. This was good.
That's one I'm actually contemplating getting single issues of because I really want to see that through.
Yeah.
All right, we've gotten to the graphic novel portion of the evening, including one of the biggest releases of the year. It's the new Bad Guys.
Boom. 18, volume 18.
Yeah, if y'all don't know about the Bad Guys, it was a big movie recently, and it's an amazing graphic novel series that kids freaking love, especially if they're like stuck on Dogman and are looking for the next thing. This has been an easy kind of lateral move for folks, and it's got a little bit more reading to it.
Yep.
So that's cool. And the storyline's great.
Yeah. But wait, on the back it says, "Forget what you know. This book changes everything."
And I will say, in the Bad Guys, when they say that, they actually mean it.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
It's gonna be fun. All right.
It's almost like, because I know it's not this specific style, but in terms of like release schedule and kind of volumized story, it's kind of like a kid's first manga experience.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
They come in every time there's a volume out, and we have actual more or less subscriptions for some folks because we know they always get the Bad Guys volumes.
Yeah.
Did you know we can do that? We can do that for you.
We can always tell you when the next thing's coming out, like when Amulet number 9 is coming out in February.
I am so excited.
So happy.
I think we're gonna have to do a big thing for that.
Oh, 100%.
It's Amulet.
Yeah. Kids have been waiting, I think, at least 3.5 years, maybe 5 years.
I think it's 5.
Yeah.
I am getting they have a stand where you get 12, I think it's 12 copies.
I think so.
Like that. Now I know we're gonna sell more than 12, so it's fine. But like there's a stand. So they'll be like when you come in and you see those Dogman stands, it'll be like that. But for Amulet, very, very excited. Can I talk about the next one?
Yep.
The
art's in it is amazing.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this. This is Zatanna and the Ripper.
Oh, that seems bad.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. So this has been on Webtoons. Okay. I'm going to have to read it down here because it's shiny.
It's shiny.
On her 21st birthday, Zatanna Zatara, assistant to the most talented magician in the world, is attacked and bested by a mysterious sorceress. Before the final blow is dealt, her father, Giovanni, casts a spell of his own, warping the magic of his attacker and sending Zatanna out of the frying pan and into ye old garbage bin.
Oh, no.
Zatanna arrives in Whitechapel, London in the year 1888. She soon discovers a serial killer plaguing the streets of the city, none other than the notorious murderer Jack the Ripper.
Ooh.
Unable to return home and certain that the supernatural killer has answers, Zatanna sets out in pursuit of the Ripper alongside the denizens of Whitechapel and one John Constantine.
I hear that guy's a lark.
He's something, all right. He's a piece of work. So this has been very popular on Webtoon, and I'm very happy.
Look at the art in that. It's so pretty.
So pretty.
Yeah. They really did a good job with a lot of the Webtoon stuff that they're doing, and they've seen a lot of success with it. Getting the properties where there's eyes.
Yep.
And that's a thing that a lot of comic companies just don't think about. And in a format that appeals to the audience that's there. That's another thing that a lot of people don't think about, because a lot of companies have tried to do some webtoons, but they don't quite hit the proper cadence that you're looking for. Speaking of DC kind of going where the eyes are, the second volume of the Operation Joker manga has come out this week, and that's super exciting because that's the weird story where Batman falls into that's the weird manga where Batman falls into a vat, comes out as a baby, and the Joker is like, well, I can't have this because I can't prove that Batman's just form of justice is bullshit unless he can unless I can prove it against him. So I really need to raise him to have a really strict sense of justice so that like I can be proven right. Real good stuff. It's super bonkers, but it's so good. Joker raising Batman. Good times.
Baby Batman.
He's a baby. Two things coming back into print that I'm really excited about. This is the two complete original stories featuring Echo as she first appeared in the pages of Daredevil, both written by David Mack. And the art in the second one, I believe, is all done by David Mack. So it looks like this.
It looks gorgeous.
Yeah. Joe Quesada does the first half of it. He was the creative team with Jimmy Palmiotti for the Kevin Smith run. This happens immediately after that. And then David Mack does the whole story of her second one much later. She is Echo, a deaf young Native American woman with an uncanny ability to assimilate the skills of others by sight. Dancing, piano playing, even hand-to-hand combat. Even though Maya Lopez and Matt Murdock meet as seemingly kindred souls, their secret identities are very much at odds. For Maya is seeking vengeance against her father's killer, who the Kingpin claims is Daredevil. Can Matt clear his name before his new love becomes his executioner? With Echo's entire history defined by her quest for justice and vengeance, can she make sense of the world when everything she thought she knew is called into question? And will a vision quest help her pick up the pieces of her shattered life?
Matt has terrible taste in women. Not for Maya, just like when he chooses someone, it's like, oh no, bad things are going to happen to her.
Matt has good taste in women. Women have poor taste in men.
Oh.
Yeah, those poor women.
Yeah,
you shouldn't choose a Matt Murdock.
They could do so much better.
Yeah, Matt Murdock's not a good dude to.
No.
I'm excited for this reprint of Batgirl Year One. Marcos Martin does the art for this.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. This is a fun Year One story. It's fairly jaunty. As the dynamic duo of Batman and Robin swoop across the skyline of Gotham City, another masked Avenger suddenly appears. Untested but stubbornly resilient, Batgirl doesn't take orders from the Dark Knight or the Boy Wonder or GCPD Detective James Gordon or anyone else. She's a crime-fighting vigilante who's determined to make a name for herself one way or another. And she does. And it looks gorgeous because it's Marcos Martin. Yeah, good times.
You're funny. All right, we have a Guardians of the Galaxy volume, Grootfall.
This series is genuinely amazing.
Nice. 1 year ago, the Guardians of the Galaxy were torn apart, their optimistic future shattered by the betrayal of one of their own. Nope. Yeah, we've hit the tipping point where I can't read without yawning.
No.
Sorry, everybody. Now they ride the space lanes of a lawless corner of the galaxy, trying to outrun their tragedy. Can they forgive the failures of their past? Or will they fade into the dark, eternally unforgiven? Caught in the middle of a civil war, those who were once guardians... Nope. Yeah, Those who were once guardians face a battle that was lost from the start because they're about to find themselves face to face with their old ally, Groot. And he's not the friend they remember. Where Groot goes, Rocket won't be far behind, but he's not happy to see the Guardians. Where has he been all this time? What's happened to him? Did the team ever recover?
This is straight up space western apocalypse stuff. If you're looking for a nice space western feel, but with a ticking clock kind of attached to it, it's absolutely outstanding. It hits those flavors, and it gives a unique taste to sort of your more everyday Marvel books. And that's a thing that I am finding really connects best with people, is if you can give them something unique. This is not a Guardians experience that you have felt with the movies. This is something else. This is something different, and this is a flavor that I think a lot of you will enjoy.
Nice.
Yeah. We've got the collected edition of Bad Karma, which Alex DeCampi and Ryan Howe and D kind of did through Panel Syndicate.
Oh, okay.
Where the company that Marcos Martin runs, where he does Friday with Ed Brubaker and a bunch of different projects with Brian K. Vaughan. Yeah, good. I was like, is this shining in everyone's face? No, it's not. When down on their luck, ex-mercenaries Sully and Ethan discover that an innocent man was blamed for a hit they did a decade ago, they embark on a Christmas road trip to free him from death row. Turns out nobody's really interested in truth or justice, but some very powerful people are rather keen on making sure Sully and Ethan stop messing up what had been. Until then, a perfect cover-up. It shouldn't be that hard to disappear a couple of disabled veterans, right? They just didn't figure on one thing. Ethan's ex-wife, Cheryl. She gonna mess people up. It's a high-octane action buddy comedy about friendship, family, and finishing the mission, no matter what it costs.
Sorry, when you ended with Cheryl, I was like, that feels like there's more.
Finish the mission.
Oh. I'm going to skip ahead.
Yeah, do it.
Wait, no, that one. I thought that was the other. I want that one.
And I got the last three.
I mean, you can. I can do that one. I just feel like doing this. Who knows?
Yeah.
This is the official Wings of Fire How to Draw book, which is really rad.
Kids freaking love the Wings of Fire graphic novels and the books.
Yeah.
It is one of the most requested purchases in the store. Do you have the Wings of Fire books? And about half the time, they're looking for the next volume.
Yep.
That is not out yet because it comes out fairly consistently end of December, early January.
Yeah, and sometimes it makes it as Christmas presents, and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, because they're usually scheduled for after Christmas, but since there's no actual strict on sale date on those, sometimes we sneak them to folks just a little bit early.
Yeah.
Because we want all of y'all to have a good Christmas. All right, we have the first collected edition of Joshua Williamson and Jamal Campbell's Superman story. This has been great. I've been really enjoying the Superman book. And I couldn't say that about a lot of Superman stuff. Superman has returned to Metropolis, and his greatest enemy, Lex Luthor, is finally behind bars. The future of the Superman family has never been brighter. As Clark Kent settles back into his life, both iconic and new enemies erupt from the shadows to strike down the Man of Steel. But waiting in the wings to back up Big Blue is Supercorp? What secret project has Lex given to Superman? This all-new chapter of Superman ushers in a defining new age for the DCU. It did, actually. DCU has gone towards more of a bright, uplifting thing outside of Night Terrors called Dawn of DC, where they really take sort of iconic takes and try and make the heroes more aspirational than reactive, which has been a real problem for all superhero books.
Yep.
And this is part of that. It has a fun new status quo in here with Superman and Lex kind of working together in some ways and with a very interesting dynamic. Plus, Lois Lane is now the editor-in-chief of the Daily Planet. Not really a spoiler. It's right in the front of the books. And boy, is she not happy with having to run things, because she is an investigator.
Mm.
And admin is not her forte. So that's a fun dynamic too, because she deserves that job. But boy, deserving and wanting is not the same.
All right. This is Terry Moore After Dark.
Ooh la la. Ça suffit.
No French flaps here.
Aeronauts.
Aeronauts. Terry Moore After Dark is a thoughtfully curated collection of sweet and sexy drawings that readers of his titles have been dreaming of for almost 30 years. Get a hobby, guys. Come on. Just kidding.
Don't be rude.
Okay, fine. I was just joking. This 120-page book is filled with both fan favorites and brand new black and white images of Terry's beloved characters in their most tender and raucous moments.
We do not have the hardcover of that one, unfortunately. Just the soft cover.
Yes.
But yeah, it is a sketchbook with a few different comics in it. A lot of folks who are really looking through that.
Yeah.
Also, we don't have the hardcover of Parker Girls at the moment either.
No, but let us know if you want to order that in.
Yeah,
Yes,
let me just double check what we can do for that. Hey, that's funny.
That's funny that you have the soft cover up.
That's really funny. Super weird.
It's like he knew you were going to ask about Parker Girls.
All right. Not currently in stock at our distributor. Is a previews exclusive, so only available through Diamond. My guess, as what happens a lot of times with the hardcovers, is he will offer it again and sort of keep an eye on previews for that, or pop us your information. Give us a contact at comics@variantedmonton.com, and we can let you know once it becomes available again. Full service stream tonight.
Yeah. How spooky.
Ooh.
Customer service is scary.
SCARIANT edition. Serving you in hell.
Help. Help. Welcome to Help.
Oh my goodness. All right, we have Atlas Comics Library #1, baby. Fantagraphics' very first volume in its Atlas Comics Library, Adventures into Terror, includes a treasure trove of stories drawn by many of the most stylistically accomplished artists of the Golden Age, including Russ Heath, Gene Colan, George Tuska, Carl Burgos, Don Rico, Mike Sikowski, Joe Meneely, Basil Wolverton.
Best name.
I love Basil Wolverton.
Basil Wolverton.
And Joe Sinnott. Highlights include a whole bunch of stuff. So Atlas Comics is actually the precursor to Marvel.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So pre-Marvel, basically. The stories are written firmly in the tradition of the pulpy, perverse, borderline deranged style of the pre-code horror comics that brought Frederick Wortham, the United States Senate subcommittee, and public opinion down on comics like a sledgehammer in the early 1950s.
Ooh.
Published as facsimile editions in full color and with an introduction by series editor Michael J. Vassallo. So yeah, just cool.
Just cool and neat. Cool and neat. Oh, got some ads in there. That's for me.
Facsimile, baby.
I do love old ads.
Yeah, super exciting. I love everything about this.
Cool. Yeah.
Um,
Should be one to add to the collection, I'm sure.
maybe this is why there's an extra copy in the store. Yes.
One of these days, when we get our act together, and wood prices will probably come down. We'll see. This entire closet is going to be comics reference library. Basically, we're going to. The plans are to like move these take them down basically by a couple inches so we can widen it, and then we're going to have our friend Drew, who is an amazing woodworker, build us some shelving within, and it's going to look amazing, and you're going to get to see it here every week, which is cool, but we're also going to get to like look at it and just stare at it and be like, so pretty, because
this closet goes like all the way here.
No.
Here.
Yeah. Okay.
It goes pretty deep.
Anyway, that's what she said. So we can probably take it to the. You're welcome. I am here all week. Yeah. Oh.
I was hoping for either of those.
More. There will be so many more books. So like this shelf will be gone and this will be books. Right now it's just kind of junk that I don't have a place for. So I don't love that it's on the show with us, but it's there because I don't have anywhere else to put it.
Yes, it is scare. Ooh. Public domain spooky button.
We're having so much fun. I love Halloween.
All right, folks. It is that hour mark. It is time. To look out through our magic mirror, our completely original idea, and see all of you wonderful people out there and say thank you for being there with us tonight. We hope that you know that we are there for you too. And so we're just like a reach out away. Just
it's coming right at you.
It'd be wild if just like a hand just appeared at everyone's screens right now and just grabbed them by the face.
Ghost hand. Ghost hand.
Yep. All right, I'm looking at him, seeing Ben. Hi, Ben.
Hi.
I'm Steve. Steve. Hi, Steve.
Hello. Oh, all the way to Calgary. Hello.
I'm seeing the one and only Foley.
And you can too.
Wednesday, Thursday from 11 to 6:30. We're open to 7 on those days. You can see him on Fridays, 11 to 7. That's the whole ding dong day. And Saturdays from 11 to 5. Also the whole ding dong day. Yeah. And you can find me on most of those days, except for Friday. And Sunday, I'm working Sundays, 11 to 5. You can find Danica, if you dare, generally being an office goblin on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're closed on Tuesday. You can't find her then. You can't do it.
No one can find me, not even the guys. Sometimes they're like, where'd she go?
Where'd she go?
And
She's
I mean,
skittering in the ceiling tiles. Yeah.
I used to go to the King of Tarts on Tuesdays, but they're now closed Monday, Tuesdays. You should know their hours, sneakily, I don't know if he did this on purpose, so I'm going to pretend he did, more aligned with our hours.
They really do.
So when you get your comics, you can go to King of Tarts and get a sweet treat for yourself.
Get some sweet treats. They're going to do some sandwiches. They're starting to do chili and some sourdough bread.
It's right across the parking lot. You don't have to move your car. You can pick up your comics. You can pick up a lunch.
Yeah, some absolutely delicious food. Yeah, it's going to be really cool. We've talked with the owner and manager. We might have something cooking up for the Christmas season. That would be really cool.
Very excited.
And some other things going forward once they get their liquor license.
Woo, 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 woo. All right, so variant edition, King of Tarts, collab.
Pow pow.
Pew pew. I don't know what cool people do.
They go pew pew.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I'm so cool.
Yeah. As we discovered today, a whole bunch of children think we're awesome.
I like
and their parents
being cool. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
Maybe we are cool. Oh God.
I think we might be cool.
Oh God, are we cool?
I don't know. I'm looking at him, seeing Sean. Hi, Sean.
That's the scary part. That's really scary.
I'm seeing Bryce. Hello, Bryce. I'm seeing Nick. Hey, Nick.
Hi.
I'm seeing the one and only Andrew Peterson.
Woo, woo, woo.
I'm seeing Spam. Hi, Spam.
Hi, Spam.
Saw 2 Spams today.
Yeah.
Several spams.
Maybe we are getting some. We are cool. We got spam.
I'm seeing my Auntie Shauna.
That was so nice. What a delightful surprise.
That was very cool.
Yeah. I love when fam shows up.
Yep. I'm seeing Ty.
Hi.
Hello, Ty. I'm seeing Thomas. Hi, Thomas.
Ty has a file with us, right?
Yes, he does.
I know his name. Okay, I haven't met him. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
There's
I
still
think you might have maybe.
maybe it might have been a while.
Yeah.
I'm in the office. I met one of our file customers the other day that I had not ever met before because we just never crossed paths.
I think, yeah, Thomas went to WrestleMania this year.
Well, Thomas did, yes.
Yeah.
Have I met Thomas? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, sorry. You're all delightful. Bing is here.
I'm seeing RX Causality.
Causality, yeah. I'm pretty sure I know who that is, but I can't
I'm pretty
remember
sure we
their-
do too, yeah.
Sorry, friend.
And we're seeing Bing. Hi, Bing.
Hi.
Oh, and that's it. Where does it go? Nobody knows.
It's a Mr. Squee. It's we gotta tilt the camera
Nobody-
down a little. No, you
No,
can't.
that's
And just swat it over. And that's how you end the show.
break a camera. It's worth it.
Please don't break the camera.
All right, folks. Thank you all for watching today. It is a light week of comics, but if you could pop in, it's greatly appreciated. I know that a lot of comic stores and small businesses just went through end of month payments.
Yeah.
And with a light week of comics, it always pays to just come in anyways, even if it might be a little bit lighter for you, or to pick up some of your past stuff, because end of month always sucks in general. We're good, but it's always seeing a chunk go and you're like, buffed or tufters. And
Yep.
you know it's going to be fine. But small business brain is one hell of a drug. And it would really calm everybody down if things were picked up. Thank you.
All right. Before we go, I'm gonna turn around and show my She-Hulk jacket.
Do that.
For those who missed the early on viewing, which is why I have green lipstick on, because this is about as green as I was gonna go.
Yeah.
I cut up a jacket. Wait.
Just with her muscles, she just put it on and went, boom.
Yeah. So
And
I did
everything went.
this.
Check that out. Outstanding. No notes. All right, folks. That's her back, and we'll be back next week. We'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.
Bye.